What is up, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful specimens? Except for you, you're a bastard. My name is Landon, and I am your degenerate co host of the Real Guys podcast. No Josh today. Josh is busy. We tried to record this earlier. The audio and both recording and the audio got messed up. So I'm going at it alone because Josh is now busy and can no longer record. So this will be me alone for the video. So you got to look at my ugly ass for the next 20, 30. I don't know how long this video goes. Hopefully not 30 because I know you don't want to look at my ugly ass for 30 minutes. But maybe you do. And if you do, hit me up. Larry, hit me up. My email's and thing. Email me. I'm just messing around. I know you don't want me, and I don't even want me sometimes, but hey, we're here to talk about movie news. Let's get right into the first subject, which is Terrifier script. Can't fucking talk today. Terrifier 4's script has been written, or is being written as we speak. So, Damien Leone tweeted out earlier today, "Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Happy birthday, Damien. Figured I'd give you a present in return. Why, thank you. The script for Terrifier 4 is in the works and is shaping up to be the most epic, thrilling, nasty, horrifying, emotional, and utterly satisfying conclusion. P.S. I will finally reveal Art's origins. If you are like me and a horror fan, you know we love the Terrifier universe. This film series has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes on. Terrifier 1, enjoyed it. Terrifier 2 got better. Terrifier 3, the best in the franchise so far. Watched it in theaters last year with a double feature between the first. No, it's a double feature between 2 and 3. And if you know that there is one kill in 3 that I don't want to describe because I don't want to get demonetized, but it involves a shower and a chainsaw, and that's as far as I'm going to go. But Terrifier 4 will hopefully have a kill that could top that. I don't know how you could top that, but maybe they'll figure it out. I know Damien Leone will, because he's got the mind and the skills to figure out how to top that. I don't know. But also it's going to be revealing Art's origins, which I'm really excited to learn for, because I know in the first one it was revealed that he was just a normal little lad on his way to school. I am just kidding. He was not on his way to school. He was a deranged serial killer. But I wonder what exactly his origins will be. I think personally he's just a demon. And I think also personally, hopefully Victoria comes back. Maybe it won't be the demon that possessed her since she did technically get killed off in the third movie. Not 100% sure, but definitely can't wait to see how that goes. Also, movies come to you 2026. Not 26, 27, I believe. 26, 27. Hopefully we don't have a confirmed release date. I know I just looked off to Josh, and Josh was like, "Why the fuck you asking me? I ain't the director. Someone make me a sandwich." Nah, he didn't say that. He's just giving me a look like, "What the fuck is this idiot doing?" I'm so demonetized after this show. I might have to go work at Burger King. Yeah. It's up to you. If you work at Burger King, good for you. I'm not going to bash you. I know that's a pretty fun place, but I don't want to work there. I'm also off to the distance looking at a Sam from Trick or Treat Funko Pop for some reason. But yeah, Terrifier 4. I know I've switched genres and fucking topics so many times, but Terrifier 4 news for you. Next, I'm going to get into some Scream 7 news. I got a lot for you. This beautiful, beautiful, scary, fun movie. Help us. This has both got me excited and scared, but this news is actually pretty good. First of all, we got a new actor confirmed for the movie, and that is Riverdale actor Mark Consuelos. Kelly Ripa's husband. Or, as Josh just said, also Kelly Ripa's husband. He has been cast as a rival reporter to Gale, so maybe she'll get into it with him. I don't know. I saw a tweet on Twitter that was pretty funny. That was like, "What if Gale gets canceled and he takes over for her?" That would be pretty funny, but I don't think they're going to go in that way. Maybe Kevin Williamson was, and that would be funny. And whoever said it on Twitter, I guess you're a psychic. Start charging like maybe $5 per reading, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get there. Hey, you can tell me about the lines on my hand, and it tells me how my kid's gonna kill me at the age of 30. Also, Isabel May has been cast in the movie. It's also rumored that she might be playing Tatum, Sydney's daughter. This is now just a rumor. Don't mark me for that, because if I get it wrong, I know you'll crucify me and you will cut off my nuts and send them to my mom. Please don't do that. But Isabel May is rumored to be playing Tatum, which, if you don't know from the first movie, that is Sydney's friend who gets killed by Ghostface, which tries to escape out the garage door, which was parodied in a Scary Movie, and the whole door came crashing down, and that was pretty funny. But I want to talk about what we think the opening kill might be of this movie, too, because I've got some theories. What if they're bringing back the twins just to kill them off in the opening? What if Sydney's daughter is the opening kill? Ooh! What if my neighbor Steve is the opening kill? Could you imagine? Fuck you, Steve. Stop using your fucking limbs on my goddamn porch, you asshole. Anyways. Nah, I don't have a neighbor named Steve. Don't worry. Maybe I do. I don't know my neighbor. Also being rumored that the town will be called Pine Grove, which maybe Pine Grove, Indiana. One can hope. What? What'd you say? Josh is doing Josh things in the corner.
Sorry, I'm doing homework.
There's also a psychiatric hospital in this movie, which I know they're shooting at, I think, maybe this week. I know they started shooting January 7th. But I'm really excited to see where this goes with the psychiatric hospital. I wonder who's going to be in there. Maybe Jill, maybe Stu, maybe both of them. Because I think at the end of the sixth movie, we definitely got left feeling like there's a little bit more. I personally didn't leave in theater. I saw this like 4 times in theater, and I was always left wondering, hey, are they a part of something bigger? Maybe, for instance, a cult? Ooh, bring the cult back. You want to bring the cult back. Maybe, just maybe, they'll bring the cult back. Hopefully. That was a rumored idea for Scream 3, which I don't know if Kevin Williamson is very fond of Scream 3. I don't want to say he straight up hates it, but I don't know if he's fond of it. Maybe they'll erase it, because I know that they erased Mark Kincaid, and it's Mark Evans now, which I don't know if they erased him, or maybe he didn't get asked back, or maybe his contract, maybe disputes. I really don't want to get into that, because so many different ideas for that. But hopefully this movie is great. I really want it to succeed, because I love the Scream series. I don't think there's ever been a bad Scream movie. I know everybody's like, Scream 3, but I don't think it's that bad, personally. But hey, maybe you do, and maybe my opinion means fuck all to you, and you're gonna say mean things about me on the internet. Next thing I want to talk about, some other news now. Robert Eggers has his new film Werewolf set for release on Christmas 2026, which will be a 14th century tale about werewolves. There is no cast announced to this yet, but I would love to think, in a world that maybe, just maybe, this is fan cast, and then we can get Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe in this movie, and we can have a reunion of the Lighthouse cast, because that would slap. And the funny thing about the Lighthouse is I always love this one line, "You're fond of me, lobster," which I've quoted all the time. But yeah, Robert Eggers has a new movie coming out, Christmas 2026. This man is taking over Christmas, and he's taking over it fast. And I love every movie he puts out. I've loved Nosferatu. I loved The Northman. I've loved every single one. And also, it'd be fun to have Robert Pattinson in this movie, because he's already played a vampire. Now let him play a werewolf. I know he is not very fond of the vampire at all, or he doesn't like to talk about it, maybe. But if I played Batman, I probably wouldn't mention that I was a vampire either. I mean, Batman, vampire, same thing. I'm just kidding. Don't come after me. Other thing, if you have always dreamed about wearing Ghostface masks on your favorite holiday other than Halloween, now you can. We've got 4 new Ghostface masks announced. We got one for the Day of the Dead, one for Friday the 13th type, one for St. Patrick's Day and one for Easter. I cannot wait for St. Patrick's Day. I'm definitely going to try to get that one, and I'm going to wear it on St. Patrick's Day, and I'm going to get arrested, and we're going to film it, and Josh is going to bail me out. He's not going to bail me out. And I'm going to live in prison, and we'll be live every week from prison. It's going to be the SpongeBob scene where, like, all right, you've done the time. Maybe I'll get kicked out. I don't know. But definitely, if you're into Ghostface masks and you want to rep them on holidays like St. Patrick's Day, now you can. Sorry, what was it? This thing is in my ear. Yeah, we got... Next thing I want to talk about is Companion. Yes, the movie about sex robots. I believe that's what it's about. It hits theaters this Friday. I just spit everywhere. I'll clean that up in a minute. Yeah. It's got Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher, I believe, in the thing. So yeah, let me just actually go to the website or internet right here, because I have it right next to me. And we can see this for ourselves. Because Companion 2025 film releases this Friday. It's got a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, but I don't think does anybody still use Rotten Tomatoes anymore? Because I don't use that anymore to like do reviews. I like to do my own review and take of the movies, but it's directed by Drew Hancock. Yeah, Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid star. A weekend getaway turns bloody and violent when a subservient android that's built for human companionship goes haywire. This has got pretty positive reviews, so I definitely will look to be in butts and seats for that one. Next thing I want to talk about is Ryan Coogler's Sinners. We got a new trailer for that. I cannot wait for this movie. Comes out April 25th, I think. April 18th, 2025. I got that wrong. My bad. It's got Ryan Johnson, Haley Steinfeld, a bunch of other people in there. It'll be directed by Ryan Coogler, famous for Black Panther. And the premise is trying to leave their troubled lives behind. Twin brothers, Michael B. Jordan's playing both brothers, turn to their hometown to start again, only to discover that even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back, which, if my mind serves me correctly, is vampires. So definitely excited for that. We got the vampire genre is being revitalized right now, I believe, with Nosferatu coming out literally like a month ago. And now we get Sinners, and I am very, very excited to watch this movie. Ryan Coogler, I believe, is an amazing director, and I believe this movie will be amazing and better than the other horror movie we got coming out in April, Until Dawn, which I believe is getting a lot of backlash. Being directed by David F. Sandberg. With 1 year after her sister disappeared, Clover and her friends head to a remote valley where she vanished to search for answers. Exploring an abandoned visitor center, they soon encounter a mass killer who murders them one by one. I believe that this is stirring a lot of controversy because of the way they've changed it up to not be the same as the game. And I believe it's going to work more as like a Happy Death Day style movie where it's a time loop, they get killed, they reboot, but instead of like rebooting with the same killer, we're going to have a bunch of other killers from like the game brought in. Like I seen the clown guy, we saw who else did we see? There's a witch, bunch of other monsters. Yeah, and I believe Peter Stormare will be returning as Dr. Hill, which I cannot wait. Next thing I'll talk about is, this is pretty hilarious news to me. The Insidious live show is an absolute disaster, apparently, from what I'm hearing from the reviews. Let me see if I can find the article that I wanted to quote for this. I have this saved here. It is right there. It got shut down in Detroit. Man, they're having a bad month. This is an article from Victor Williams for clickondetroit.com. He states that the Insidious live show at Detroit's Fisher Theater advertised an immersive horror experience left audience disappointed and confused, leading to significant backlash. one of the guys in the article, Dylan Side, states, "When I walked out of the theater, it wasn't even a sense of anger. Everyone was just as confused as I was. I wouldn't even call it a parody because a parody would infer it's funny." Damn. The production was very, very different from what was shown in the trailers, as I believe is also stated in the article, which, I don't know. I just think with Insidious that some of these do not belong as a live show. Like, The Lost Boys is coming to Broadway. I think that could work as a live show. Insidious is, I like to say supernatural, like, basically supernatural horror. I don't believe that could work as a live show, like, premise that everybody's wanting. With the website for the show calling it a play, a scare of a lifetime, as the world of Insidious jumps out of your screen and into your theater seat. Oh yeah, I bet it did jump out of the screen, because people were jumping out of their seats to fucking leave. You got that right. Don't sue me. I'm only worth $12. I'm just kidding. And I find it also funny that Detroit was the 4th of 70 stops on this tour. They got 4 stops in. And everybody realized that this was not good. Now maybe they'll take this to the drawing board and revitalize it and possibly make this a better show. But currently I don't think that this show is fixable, and I think they just need to move on. This is definitely a memed show. I think this is going to be a meme show. And the last thing the article states is that the officials at the Fisher Theater are working with the production company to figure out if refunds are even possible. So you've already pissed people off with how bad the show is. If you don't give them their refunds... Oh, Lord. So that was the disaster known as the Insidious live show. Next thing I want to talk about is if you like Nosferatu. I know they released a $200 perfume, and that was a little bit pricey for you. But there is, I believe, how much is it, Josh? $175? $175 candle out there that you can buy if you want to smell Nosferatu's penis. I am messing with you. If you want to smell like Nosferatu, I don't know what the candle smells like. Maybe it smells like Nosferatu. Oh my god, that rotting corpse has got to smell horrible. It's got to smell like fucking 1,000 years of bad breath and the plague. I don't know how he is. There's probably wasn't a plague back then. I don't know. But if you want to buy it and review it and tell me about it in the comments, and maybe your pitch will cause me to buy it too. Probably not. I'm not spending $175 on this shit. If it was the casket, I probably would have bought that $15,000 casket. If it was $175, if $15,000, I'm probably not gonna buy it. But tell me about it, and tell me if it blows your house up like the Goop candles from Gwyneth Paltrow. Please. Candles are blowing up America, people. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is a couple of movies coming out on Blu-ray. We got Renfield, The Hunt, and Sorority House Massacre coming to 4K from Screen Factory. Renfield being the Apprentice of Dracula, starring Nicholas Hoult and Nicolas Cage. Sorority House being, I think, 80s, 70s. I don't know when this movie released for sure. I haven't seen it yet. I know, shocker, Landon hasn't seen a horror movie. I'm busy. I watched the wrong kind of porn. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just say what comes to mind. You're going to get a lot of this from this podcast. But The Hunt will also be out. I don't know if it's getting a 4K. I don't know if it's getting a Steelbook. Nosferatu will also be coming to 4K on February 18th, and it'll get a Steelbook. And you can get all of these at your local Walmarts, Targets. Best Buy doesn't cover movie. Your local man on the side of the corner named Steve, who really, really, really loves to sell you Blu-rays, but he might rob you, so you gotta remember to caress his head gently as you buy the Blu-rays. I don't know. Maybe you do get yours from a local vendor named Steve. If case, let me meet him. But yeah, those are all coming to 4K. Uh, I don't. Josh looks so scared in the corner. But yeah, this has been horror news. I hope to do more of these. Probably won't make it after the second episode because I'm probably gonna get canceled or blacklisted from the internet for the shit I've said in this video. Maybe, maybe not. Please don't. I love doing this. It's fun. I'm gonna close my notepad so I can say goodbye to your beautiful bashing faces. Yeah. So thank you for letting me do this. I will love to hear what you got to say in the comments. This has been horror news. Make sure to reel it in. Make sure to fish. Fishing is a very fun activity, and yeah. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which will probably be next week. I don't know for sure. Podcast dropping February 21st, Friday the 13th, part 8. I love you all. Thank you for watching. See ya.